Why BMW from the showroom didn't give it a slip diff. It's all over the place. It will eventually catch, but when it's really wet, it's fucking nightmare. Oh, you fucking can't see that? It will eventually see that. Fucking cunt! Golf R would never do that to me. And that's what I mean. You have to spoon feed the car. You need a slip dip. You need the best suspension. You need the best tires. You need all this fucking nonsense. And with a Golf R, you don't need nothing. I understand why so many of these are written off. Because
Indigo Production.
welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you read by the title, what is better, the Golf R Mk7 or the BMW M140, which I'm in now? So for anyone new watching, I've owned both cars. The Golf R that I had was stage 2, running decat induction kit, turbo elbow and intercooler, and it was running 409 brake. This it's been 3 weeks now, and it's been stage 1, and this is running 424 brake without anything. Okay, so which is the better car? They're both very different, and I'd say, nice and short, the Golf R is the better all-round car than this. If you live in a hot country, then this car will be the better car. So you can carry on watching and see why. Because I know a lot of people, they'll own one car and be like, oh yeah, I don't like that, but they've never fucking owned it. You can't fucking say, oh, that's a shit car when you've never owned. I've owned both, and currently the Golf R is sold and I own this one now. And I will say, this car is a cunt of a car. And the thing is, I know why so many of these cars are written off, because the thing is very unforgiving. It's a fucking cunt. That's what I mean. If you put it in Sport Plus Plus, you put your foot down, that back end, especially when it's wet like this, and now it is a stage 1. So that's why I thought I'll make this video, because I can compare both of them. The Golf R was stage 2, this is stage 1. 424 here and 409 over there. When you put it in Sport Plus, it wiggles all over the place, and that's the problem with this car, is that you have to spoon feed this car. Now I've got a guy, a mate, he's got a stage 3 M140, and he spent over 12 grand of his own money trying to fucking make this car go in a straight line. The thing with this car is you gotta spoon feed it. You need a slip diff. I don't know why BMW from the showroom didn't give it a slip diff. It's all over the place. It will eventually catch, but when it's really wet, it's fucking nightmare. You don't even want to put your foot down, because it'll just be all over the place. Well, my mate, he's got the turbo, he's got the stage 3 setup, he's got the induction kit which comes out from the grill, he's got the slip diff, he's got he said something about BMW M3 drop links. He's got PS5s all around, he's got them full suspension set up, and I'm like, the thing is, you have to know, is I get paid from YouTube, so all the mods I do, I don't save any of the YouTube money, I put it straight back into the car. So as soon as I get paid from YouTube, go straight back into the car. No way in hell am I spending 12 grand of my own fucking money to fix a fucking car to make it go in a straight line, and it's like big power. So he bought the car for about 17 and a half, and he spent about 12 grand on it, including, he didn't do it all himself. In total it cost him 12 grand for the whole stage 3 cell, make it all sick. It is sick. I'll try and get it on the channel maybe, but now I'm making this, he'll be like, oh shit. So he spent 17 and a half on it, 12 grand on it, and I'm like, fucking hell, you should have just bought a BMW M3 at that point. Why are you spending so much money on it? It's mental. That's the thing with this car, it needs spoon feeding. It's a fucking cunt, mate, because when it's wet like this, you just want to put it in Sport Plus and put your foot down, but it'll just be all over the place. So now it is, I'll put it in Sport, not in Sport Plus, it's fucking all over. I'll put my foot down. Oh, you fucking, see that? It will eventually, see that? Fucking cunt! Golf R would never do that to me. Never. Golf R would just grip fucking go, mate. Fucking, it's a, and that was sport. That's with traction still on, okay? Sport plus is a fucking cunt. I don't even touch it. Do you know when it's wet? Because fucking hell. I had a close one. I was on a roundabout, right, and I had the traction off Sport plus, and I was like, because in the Golf R I know I can go pretty fast around this roundabout, and I tried doing it, and this car just did a full 180, mate. I'm there sat in the fucking roundabout, looking the opposite way, cars coming this way, looking like a fucking dickhead. So when it's wet, I just don't even touch Sport plus. Now that it is, man, it's just, see that then? That was with traction on, and it's just grip. It's a fucking cunt. Golf R would never do that to me. Never. I would put, and that's the fucking fuck. I understand why so many of these are written off, because I've owned 2 rear wheel drive cars in the past, so I know semi how to control it, feather the throttle a bit. If you jump from a front wheel drive like your first car into this, you will fucking be in a barrier. It is a cunt of a car. It's so unforgiving. It'll just spin you out, and it'll be like, okay, there you go. Oh wait, am I still in? Yeah, I'm in sports. I was wondering what the fuck. It'll just spin you out, and it's just like, what the fuck? You'll be sat there. It's a proper cunt, man. It's a sick car when it's dry. When it's dry, oh, it will just grip, and it'll just go. And that's why I say the Golf R is the better car for this country. If you live in a hot country, yeah, the M140 is the better car. But for this country, wet climate, and now it's like icy and cold, and the roads never get fully hot. I mean, your wheels never get fully hot because it's so fucking cold. So the Golf R would never do that to me, no chance. And there's certain parts in the back roads that I know that the Golf R, I can hit round this corner at about 90 on the country lanes. This car, no chance, bro. You can't put your foot all the way flat down. Look, I'll show you again, man. It's just grip, 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 grip. I don't know how to describe it. It pisses me off because the thing is, you know, if your mate's next to you, yeah, and it's like, yeah, you stage 1, yeah, let's have a little pull. If it's raining, I can't put it down, bro. He's gone. It'll eventually catch, but only in sport mode. If I'm in sport plus, fuck off, man. Fuck off. It's all over the fucking show. It's like, and the thing is, the faster you go, the scarier it is. Now, I'm not the best driver, but I've owned, like I was saying, I've owned 2 rear wheel drive cars, so when it does semi-slip out, I know what to do. But the faster you go, and the thing is, this car just wants to fucking go. Top end is fucking mental. It is fast as fuck, this car, compared to the Golf R. But like I say, only when it's dry. Eventually, when it is wet, it will catch, and it will catch the Golf R. But like from launch, standstill to standstill, Golf R will go when it's wet. When it's dry, this car will go. But it's just all over the. You have to be on edge. You have to hold the steering wheel like this all the time, because at any moment it'll just be like and wiggle out. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And that's what I mean. You have to spoon feed the car. You need a slip dip. You need the best suspension. You need the best tires. You need all this fucking nonsense. And with a Golf R, you don't need nothing. You can have the shittest tires. You don't need nothing, bro. You just stick the stage 2 on it and fucking go, mate. It'll do whatever you want. And also, the view on the rear, the Golf R is better. The Golf R also is a bit more spacious if you are maybe, especially in this cabin, if you're quite a bigger guy, like a fatter guy, you might not like the space in this. It is okay, but the Golf R had way more space. It was a bit more spacious, this centre console a bit, and your leg room down here. This is a bit more narrow, where the Golf R was a bit more big. The rear view is shocking on this. Your blind spot is worse on this. The Golf R had better boot space as well. This is, can't fit as much because obviously I don't do the shopping, my mum does the shopping, so she's the judge of that, and she goes, the Golf R could fit more shopping than this. Oh no, okay. Boot space is shite on this. It's yeah, Golf R is the better car, but like I say, be very careful if you are. This is not a fucking car to just buy as your first car. This is not a car that you buy as your second car, because it is very unforgiving and you will fucking crash it. And I understand why so many of these M140s are written off on Auto Trader. You see them all the time because it is a cunt, right? It's very unforgiving. Not like the Golf R. Golf R, fucking hell. The thing is, you know, some people have crashed the Golf R and I don't know how, because it's so hard to crash that Golf R. Even sometimes when I had traction control off, I'd go round and roundabout, I'd semi like understeer, and you'd hear that, but then it would fix itself, and then I'll look down and I was like, wait a minute, traction control off. But the car would just fix itself. This fucking arsehole will not fix itself. This car teaches you to semi just don't put your foot down all the time, because it's fucking weird. With the Golf R, you can just put your foot down anywhere. Sand, rain, it don't matter, and it will go and do whatever you want. The Golf R was the better handling car. This car is the faster car, but only when it's dry. Okay, so I mean, I think I've covered everything there. I know most of these virgins will only own one car and be like, no, this is better. No, I've owned both, and I will tell you now, the Golf R is the fucking better car. This car is very good car, very fucking powerful car, very fast car, but it's a fucking unforgiving cunt. Okay, and if you've never owned a rear wheel drive, I would not recommend this fucking car. Honestly, it is a proper shit house. So I'll end this video here. See you in the next